Hello. So this is gonna be a reading where if this came up on your feed or you felt really attracted to it, then there is a message for you. And we're gonna focus this reading on what is the tea on you, what is the gossip, what is like being hidden from you. Um there is like some truth that wants to come to light, I feel like. So that is exactly what we are going to do. I did not shuffle any cards, so we're going to get straight to it. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, angels, tell me about this collective. What is the tea with them? What is being hidden from them at this time? What is the truth that wants to come out with this pile? I mean, with this collective, sorry. Okay, so you got vulture. You got vulture and elephant behind that, but I'll just take vulture for now. And okay, so vulture is all about telling you that there's no such thing as your energy being wasted, that for one reason or the other, your decisions and your actions led you to where you are now. It feels like there is a relationship or a friendship or a job where you feel like you keep repeating cycles, and perhaps this is the time to reflect on why that is. There may be something specific that you haven't learned yet. For example, even though this person or the situation may have hurt you in the past, or maybe you feel overworked, right? Doing everyone's jobs, there seems to be a lesson of boundaries, or you don't love yourself or respect yourself enough so that people are stepping all over you. And the lesson is not that you deserve whatever is happening. The lesson is for you to stand up for yourself. When you are oh my god, when you are somebody that is meant to break the generational curses, the patterns, to the basically being the black sheep, you are always the one that has to lay down the tracks for everyone else. And this is the burden that you are basically born with, and you can see it as a curse or a blessing. But the fact of the matter is that you have to speak up for yourself. Your voice will be the loudest in the room. You're probably the one that talks the least, but when you speak, you hold a lot of power, and it is your responsibility to know and understand the power that you hold, the impact that you make on other people. Someone else might get away with insulting you or saying things to you, but if you were to say this to this person, it will be different because it's like your words become reality all the time, and I don't think that you realize that or you see that. So again, like I said, I think it's just knowing how to react to a situation, knowing how to set boundaries, and knowing that you don't have to allow everyone to get to you or every situation. And it's interesting because I'm seeing half and half. Like, some of you just let people walk all over you, and others of you become extremely triggered to the point that you fight, you argue, like all like on 1,000. And it's like, you don't need to do all of that. And knowing how to just like react to the situation where it doesn't get to you as much, right? But I just see one way or the other, like, you just become extremely triggered, whether you shut down or, like I said, you go all the way to 1,000, because you end up losing opportunities or certain things in your life when you do that. Yeah, you have vitality. Vitality is the beaming force that gives energy and vigor to life. I feel like there's just something about you that is very powerful. Like, you I I think your whole life things have just felt more difficult to do, in the sense that you have always felt that you need structure and security to things, and this makes your energy more masculine, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have that as well. Having masculine or feminine doesn't define your gender at all. You can have whatever pronouns you like, but it is masculine energy. It is just basically having more structure and more logic, understanding things, like understanding the science of things, being the protector, the person that works and understands that there's a process to everything, right? And for others of you, you have a mix, because when you, it would make sense, because I think that you are being called to like also go within, and this is more feminine energy, to tap into who you really are and your power. It's knowing that you don't have to work hard to get the things that you deserve, because just by being you, you deserve them righteously. You don't need to do so much or to prove yourself. You don't need to earn anything, because you have already done so time and time again, and the universe sees you, God sees you, your guides see you, right? Your deities see you. Okay, and then let's see this one right here. Okay, let's see. Tell me about this collective. What do they need to know? You have rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, so some of you, you could keep seeing the number 4, like 444. But I think that you are being called to, I feel like you act very impulsively because you want things to happen in your life. You want to see growth and progress and things to move forward. And I think what these cards are kind of shouting at me is that you need to sit down and listen to the messages that you are being told. The questions that you continue to ask everyone else when you ask for advice, or when you are frustrated and you're like, why does this keep happening to me, or why can't I move forward, or whatever this is, you are really being called to go within, as I just said earlier. And the reason for that is because all the answers are already within you. What you need is a lot of patience and you really grounding yourself. And that's what I'm saying. I think that your power comes from within, and yes, you have a lot of masculine energy and you want to see the structure to things. You love to build things, you love to do things with your hands. Like, it's like you are a very physical person. I think for the past couple of weeks or months, you are being called to trust your intuition, or to trust yourself, and this is why it's so hard. And it's to the point that you're worrying yourself over nothing, or you're giving yourself anxiety. It's like you're not allowing for you to enjoy your life. Basically, you're scaring yourself. And you're being called to pray, to be more in solitude, to find your beliefs. If you want structure and security to things, educate yourself on your beliefs. I think it's important to look at also your social media and what kind of music are you listening to, what kind of people are you watching, because that's gonna tell you everything you need to know about your energy and what you can do to like help yourself grow. It's hard because it's like the more that you look for answers on the outside, you're not gonna find them. And this is like one of the biggest awakenings that you will have. And the more that you research and make your own beliefs, you know, find like your, I don't want to say your own religion, but like find the religion that resonates with you the most. And you don't even have to associate yourself with a religion. for that case. I'm just saying, like, find what makes you you. Find your philosophies, your beliefs, what makes your existence real and makes you feel present in the moment. That's what this is about. That's gonna bring you the most confidence, and that's why it's like your physical being is here. Everybody sees you when you walk in, but your energy isn't. Your confidence is at the bare minimum, if not below that, and this is why you're being asked to balance your energies. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see this one right here. It's like you are learning to tap into your gifts like never before. All right, let's see. Oh, you have, okay, I'm gonna just take the one. I just want you guys to see this. You have this one, which is Banyan Blessings, Security, the Hermit, Expansion, and Stability. And some of you have Earth in your big three, which will make a lot of sense. And you see how this one has like the sun, and then you have Baraka, power, strength, force, and expansion, and then this also has the sun. And this is what I mean, like you have a lot of masculine. There could be like a lot of authority around you, or just this knowing within you that you're meant to lead. You have such a big pressure to do right now, to get things done, to get your shit together. But the only way you're gonna be able to do this is if you get your mind right, if you go within, if you, it's like you need to understand why you're being triggered, or why you're so hurt, or why you're so angry. Like, you are meant to have blessings. You are meant to expand your mind, to open yourself to this world of wonder, of magic, to be able to have the security to know, you know, you are a divine being. You are blessed, and there is nothing that you cannot have as long as you have the proper structure and the right intentions. Okay, and then you have, let's see this one. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's see this one. You have Watchtower of the East, and this is spring. So spring talks about your ideas. Spring is the transition, obviously, from winter into summer, and you're going from a period of reflection into a period of action. This is the time where you start to become inspired. You allow the universe to show you the signs, the synchronicities, and everything that it is that you need to see, hear, feel, sense, or know. And it's this energy in the air, like something that you cannot sense, where it is this like knowing that things are going to be better, but not wanting to trust that. I see you like on the precipice, or like you're living this life in like black and white, and you get glimpses of your life in color. You get glimpses of your dream life, of the life you have always deserved, and you are being shown how to get there. And there's a lot happening also behind the scenes, I feel like, but that is like one of the main things that I see with this. It's like this time is meant for you to be inspired, for you to live in the present moment, to see things with an open mind, with an open heart, and allow yourself to be swayed, almost like when you fall for someone, but it's like you are like falling in love with your life again. You are romanticizing your own life. All right, and then the last oracle before we move on to tarot. Excited? Tell me about this collective. What do they need to know at this time? You have invisibility, authenticity. I think one of your biggest gifts is that you can be in a room and it's almost the way that you know how to shift your energy. You know how to be so present in the room, and you can be the life of the party, right? You can be like the center of attention. But there's certain times where it's almost like you become invisible, like you become a fly on the wall. Like you're here, but you just know how to blend in. You know exactly what to say or do. And when you align with your own energy, it's like you know exactly, it's like you know your place with certain people. You allow actions to speak for themselves. And this is one of your gifts coming through, that you stay true to the energy. It's like, if you don't show me through your energy that you want me here, if you don't show me my purpose for you here, or you know, because obviously, like, not everybody in your life is going to show you a good time, or even if they're a good person, like, people go through shit. But I think it's that you want people to be their real self. You know how to like observe people to their core and who they really are. You may study a lot of like human psychology, and maybe not, but this is something that you're very, very good at. And I can see you having like Scorpio or Virgo, maybe even Gemini, or Taurus. But I think you're just very innate to that. You can feel someone's presence, and when they're not a good person, you're always that person that, like, let's say that there's somebody that's like the center of attention, or everybody likes this person, like they're very nice, and you're like, this person like rubs me the wrong way. That's you. Like, you just know. And I agree with that. It's like you just know when someone is being too nice, or things are like too good to be true. You're like I have my eye on you, like something doesn't feel right. And it's crazy because you are somebody that's very selective, and a lot of people growing up, especially maybe your family, friends, etc., called you difficult for that. But in reality, I think it's just that, you know, it's like you can see to the core of people. You can, again, you can see who they really are, and because of that, you don't associate yourself with certain people. It's like they're not meant to be on your path. And this is the same thing. This is why you're so good at this. Why you're so good at shifting your energy. Your energy is so beautiful, so pure. And not everyone is meant to have that around them. Certain people need to learn their lessons. And it's without you there. So yeah, that is like one of the main things. And I feel like your guides could have something to do with that. Like, one of your guides may be like that, where at times you feel your guides, like, or a certain guide, like very present and very forceful and very masculine. And at other times you may feel that they're very soft, or like, you know, they're not, it's not that they're not there, like you feel them, but the guidance that comes through is to stay still, to observe, to lay back, kind of like allow things to unfold, allow the energy to reveal itself. All right, so let's see also what you get. Collective, what does this collective need to know at this time? You have Strength. In this deck, it is called Fortitude, and it did come out in reverse. It wants to be in reverse. And you also have Uranus. So Uranus is all about the way that you think, and I'm hearing mind over matter. And you have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups with, okay, so these two cards together is giving like, you need to realize that all that glitters isn't gold. And this is what I was just talking about. It's like the fact that some people will offer you the world, but words, at the end of the day, words are just words. Energy never lies, and actions don't either. And I think you really need to see that with certain people in your life. I think when you love and when you care for someone, it is like without limits. And there needs to be a sense of boundaries, because this is where you might get drained. But something else I wanted to say too is that I think that you get in the way of your own blessings, of your own peace, of your own harmony. Why? Because you have strength in reverse, and the card has like Uranus, and that's the main thing that I was thinking about. How Uranus is all about the way that you think, like your intellect and this like wisdom that you have. And this being in reverse is like, I feel like the way that you think, you don't like to be influenced. You like to expand your knowledge. You like to do things on your own. And sometimes your mind gets in the way of like your own beliefs. It gets in the way of you finding the right blessings, because you're not trusting your intuition, you're not trusting yourself. And it's like your anxiety, your fears, like shit that has happened in the past, like it's like it gets in your head. Sorry, I was cut off at the end, but yeah, I hope that it did resonate, that it brought the clarity that you were looking for, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.